Hey guys, so today I'm out here with the Leatherman Signal. Just wanted to go through a few little bits on this bit of kit. A lot of people are giving it a lot of stick, saying it's not quite, you know, there's a lot of useless tools on it and whatever else. But personally for me, I'm going to be taking it out when I come into situations like this. I go out for a walk in the woods, generally going out for a bit of a hike or whatever. This is going to be by my side. I have my Surge for doing everything at work. I've got a Skeletal I leave in the car. I've got a Micra and a Style CS that I leave on my keychains. One for my car, one for the van. But all the same, that, you know, they all have their own purpose. And a lot of people saying this is no good for what they need is because they've chosen the wrong Leatherman. Personally, for what this is designed for outdoor work and everything else, it is brilliant. So you've got a really decent little blade on it with serrated edges, which I've just done a bit of cycling a bit of wood and everything, which I'll show you. I've been having a small fire. It's just a bit left over from putting it out, but it is great for tearing into and processing wood. Obviously you can do your finer shavings. You aren't going to be struggling with this bit of kit, but you've also got a little, the only thing I don't like about it is it's a two-hand opening saw. There's nothing that allows you to grip that and get that open one-handed. You have to use the nail nick there, which can be a little bit frustrating when you do need it in the field. But there's a knot there. I'm going to be struggling going through this now, and obviously doing something like this, it's not going to work. So I'll save us both the embarrassment. But great little saw. I have tried that on a few bits and bobs. I'll take you over to a tree in a moment and go through that with you. Obviously we're not going through any tremendous branches with this, but if you just need a little bit of wood off of something, in a pinch, it does the trick. It is a great little blade, and it will cut through any small branches. Anything bigger than sort of an inch and a half in diameter, you're going to start to struggle. Obviously you've got your bottle opener, as it seems to be thrown on everything now. You've got a little bit holder, which you do have the actual, you've got a little tension thing there to stop it from opening on you, especially when you're using that as a hammer. When you take your little bit out here, if you are in a bit of a tight space, and obviously some people are struggling with getting that in certain places, you can take the bit out and it does fit sticking out the end. There's no retention, so it will fall out, but it gives you a little bit of sort of a dumpy screwdriver, if you like. Gives you a better area to work. And again, with the Phillips, it's an option as to how you can use it anyway. I have used it. I did take this to work for a couple of days. It's certainly not as good as my Surge. That thing is a beast to beat, but it still has its purpose. Again, with if you're camping and everything else, you've got your tin opener, bottle opener. Obviously you've got a bottle opener on the end, but that doubles up. As well as in there, the awl, which, bit of a pig to get it out in the back there. Only thing I don't like about this is I'm comparing it to the Surge. The Surge chews into things, and it is amazing. I've gone through plastic, wood, everything with the Surge, and this just doesn't have that same rounded lip and same sort of aggression to it. So it is a good bit of kit. It does the trick for what you need, but it could be a little bit better. Certainly, as Leatherman's shown, they have done better awls on different things. Obviously you've got your standard pliers, which have your replaceable cutters in there. Probably not as much use out in the wilderness, especially if you've got your knife and everything for any rope cutting or anything you're planning to do. But, you know, it's certainly not a tool that you can scoff at having. It's better to have and not need than vice versa. And then you've got a couple of extra tools on the side here. You've got your little knife sharpener. So run a couple of passes over the blade with that, give that a bit of a tune up. Obviously it's not there for doing any in-depth great sharpening tasks, but it will get you out of a pinch and just give you a little bit of an edge back on your knife if needed out in the field. And then you have the whistle, which I think the whistle is a great little bit of kit. Now at first I did struggle with this. I was trying to get my fingernail in there and everything else, and I realised you've just got to use the meat of your thumb or finger, just put that in there, and as you slide that across, it moves that out of the way. But you've got to use that meat. And then your whistle comes out, which got a half decent little bit of noise to it. And you've got a fire striker on there, which the fire striker is a bit puny, but again, it's not designed to be an everyday starting every fire that you need everywhere. It's a last resort. It's there if you need it. There are a few things that are a little poor made on that, like the retention of that, the way that spins around. And I know you could say you can use it on the other side, you've got more of the ferrocerium rod that you can actually get to and use, but personally for me, I do feel it is a bit poorly made for Leatherman. I feel like if I got my nail in there and pried it a little bit, that would likely just break once it's out in, you know, out in your hand. But everything else, as usual on a Leatherman, robust and just awesome bit of kit. Certainly recommend this for anyone that wants to give it a try, or you know, anyone that wants a little lightweight tool for out and about, carrying in their pocket when you're going hiking, walking, you know, if you're a bit of a camper, anything else, this is a good little tool to keep in your pocket. I hope you've enjoyed the review, guys. It's a bit of a short one, but there you go. See you next time. Cheers.